Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers. It began like any other wedding anniversary. Jake and I had been married nearly 5 years, and we always made a point of celebrating in a big way. With no children yet, it was usually just the two of us planning something romantic, something memorable. But this year felt different. I had arranged something special, something I hoped would mark the occasion in a meaningful way. I never expected the night to unravel the way it did. From the moment Jake walked through the door, something felt off. You know that strange tug in your gut when something isn't quite right, but you can't pinpoint why? That's exactly what washed over me. He was unusually quiet. He kissed my cheek, said almost nothing, and then we headed out to the rooftop venue where we were hosting a small celebration with friends and colleagues. I tried to shake off the uneasiness. The night was supposed to be beautiful, a time to reconnect. The venue was stunning, with dim lights, soft music drifting through the air, and a sweeping view of the city skyline. Everyone seemed relaxed and cheerful, and for a while I let myself believe everything would turn out fine. Then Nick, my boss, approached me. To give some context, Nick is charismatic, upbeat, and always the one to make people laugh. He had encouraged me to apply for the promotion that changed my career, and I'd always appreciated his support. So when he asked me to dance, it felt harmless. I wanted to enjoy the night, and dancing has always been something that brings me joy. We made our way to the dance floor, chatting and joking about the highs and lows of the year. A slow, sentimental song began to play, one of those songs that feels like a warm embrace. I didn't think twice. Nick was a great dancer, and I let myself get lost in the moment. What I didn't realize was how Jake was watching us. I glanced over now and then, catching glimpses of him by the bar. At first he looked fine, neutral, maybe slightly withdrawn. But with each glance, his expression hardened. His smile vanished. His eyes followed us with a look I couldn't quite decipher. Hurt, frustration, maybe even jealousy. I brushed it off, thinking he was just feeling a little insecure. It was only one dance. But by the time the song ended and Nick guided me off the floor with a playful grin, I could feel something had shifted. Jake was nowhere to be found. My heart dropped. I searched the room, hoping he had stepped out for fresh air or gone to talk to someone else. But he was simply gone. And as the night went on and he still didn't text or call, panic slowly twisted inside me. Was he really that upset over a dance? When the party wound down, I left early, desperate to find him. I tried calling, straight to voicemail every time. My mind raced the whole drive home. When I got to the house, the front door was unlocked. His bag sat by the entryway. His jacket lay tossed across the couch. He had come home, but he wasn't there anymore. And then I saw the open suitcase on the bed. At that moment, everything clicked. Jake wasn't just upset. He had left. I stood frozen, my mind scrambling to understand how things had escalated so quickly. But deep down I already knew, the dance was only the final straw. We had been drifting apart without acknowledging it. Small frustrations had built up into something much heavier, and I hadn't noticed. Or maybe I hadn't wanted to. I called him again and again. No answer. I sent message after message, hoping he'd come back so we could talk. But the night passed in silence. The next morning he finally wrote back. I can't do this anymore. I don't feel like I can trust you. You've been distant, and I can't keep pretending everything's fine when it's not. I need space. Please don't contact me for a while. I need time to think. My heart broke reading those words. Everything I had believed was solid suddenly felt fragile, like it had all been built on cracks I never bothered to mend. I had been careless. I had let our relationship drift without confronting the problems we both felt but never voiced. It hurt to realize that a dance, something that felt innocent to me, was enough to push him over the edge. But it wasn't really the dance. It was everything underneath it. Everything unspoken. And though the night ended in heartbreak, I couldn't shake the feeling that the story wasn't finished. There were lessons waiting in all this pain. And maybe, just maybe, there was still a chance for us to rebuild. Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers.